Hi YouTube, I've got a question for you. What do you do with your utility knife blades when they get blunt? It's interesting because with a recent sharpening video that I did, going through the Victorinox Dual Sharpener, in one of the comments from Greek veteran, he said that he sharpens his utility knife blades, and I'd never thought of doing that. Now, it might just be me, I don't know. But here is something that we use, and typically I would use one of these. This is a Stanley blade. I would use it as soon as it gets blunt and doesn't cut. I just throw it away. But that seems such a waste. And I know that we often use these because they get gummed up, they get dirty, and it's much better to use this than maybe one of our nice pocket knives. But what if we could sharpen them? How easy is it to do that? And is it worth it? I mean, these are cheap. So these are 30 pence, 30 cents, maybe even less if you buy them in bulk. So is it worth it? But let's have a look. Let's see if it can sharpen and if it's worth it, if it's worth the effort. Here I have my used Stanley knife blade or utility knife. This one in particular is the 1992 one, so it's 60 millimeters, and you can see it's been used quite a lot. Let's just try it with the post-it note test. At either end, it's really not cutting well. So here's my sharpener and here's the blade. Let's give it a few goes on this. Again, I'm trying to hold the rod steady and pull the blade past it. I'm going to flip it over. And then just to get the tip on each side. And again, flip it over. And then we'll do a test. So here we are with the post-it note test. I think that's really good. I think it's given a lot of life into a blade that I would have thrown away, and it's only taken me 30 seconds to a minute just to do that sharpen. Let's see how it works if it's on the knife still. So again, I'm holding my sharpener at the angle, and then the knife comes down. So that's nice and perpendicular. And I think, given that it's just a utility blade, I don't think we need to worry too much about damaging the blade. If we do screw up, we can just throw it away and get the next one out. In fact, I think you could even use a more aggressive sharpening tool than this. Okay, I've got a fresh piece of post-it note paper. Let's see how it cuts. I think that's almost as good as new, that. Let's see if it works on a curved blade. So here I've got a curved blade. I've marked the edge that I've been using. You can see that's pretty blunt. If I turn it over with the unmarked, so the sort of the virgin blade, it's really sharp. Let's see if this will sharpen as well. So this is the blunt end that I've marked, and I'm just going to try and I'm still trying to use the angle. It's not easy. You can see it's not even as pointed as it was. Let's try the other side. And again on this side. and then let's give it a test. So here's my post-it note. So that was blunt, and here we've given it a second life. Now in all of these, I'm not just being a cheapskate in this, because the blades are really cheap, but it does seem such a waste that when they appear to be blunt and we just treat them as disposables, there's still a load of life left in them. So I'm just giving you something to think about. In all these days when we talk about resources and being able to reuse something that we normally treat as disposable, I think is a good thing, especially when with a simple sharpening stone and a few strokes, maybe 30 seconds, a minute max, you can get it back to a decent edge that's almost as sharp as it was to start with. Well, why not do that? Let me know what you think in the comments. A big thanks to Greek Veteran for commenting on one of my earlier videos. If you want to go and see it, you can find it here. Please give me your comments, and of course if you like this, it would be great if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.